And good morning and welcome to another early morning Sunday show, the show where we make final dreams come true. For a price, that is. You gotta pay for everything nowadays, you know? Damn inflation. Some interesting stuff today. A couple of, some music from some VC members, a few of them. Yeah, just a brand new album that's kind of, I don't know. It's hard to describe, but it's freaking good. That's all I can tell you. And then an album that's hard to describe because I'm still trying to figure it out. Got a little jazz to toss in there just for fun. Most of this is new music from this year. I'm trying to, set up my best of. It's hard to do a best of them. I haven't even showed the music yet. You know what I mean? So I kind of went through and go, oh, haven't showed that. Okay, so we'll get that done today. Though I think I got a new album still coming. Oh well. But first, this. So, great time we had. We went to see the Air Force band. They had their Christmas special, and they actually added on another night, which was great because we were able to get there. So we went down to the Air Force Academy. First time in there. Of course, it's dark out, so I didn't see a lot of the Air Force Academy. I saw a lot of dark. But beautiful beautiful building, wonderful orchestra hall. My wife loved it. She loves little Christmas, likes the Christmas shows and the Christmas music, and they did great. And of course, Michael, Poetry on Plastic, is a member of that. He is part of the Air Force. And they got to do all the stuff everybody else in the Air Force has to do. It is the work of being in the military. And so it was great to see him afterwards and, have time, introduce my wife to him and talk with him. So just, he's such a class act of a guy. I just totally enjoy anytime I get with him, talking with him. He knows his crap. Unlike me, who just kind of, well, somehow I make it through. So, but that's what we had going on that week. And of course, some Christmas lights. We gotta have Christmas lights this time of year. So there we have it. Weather here, man, I'm telling you, it's been in the upper 50s, mid 60s. We're in one of those La Niñas, El Niños, whatever. One of those niños, one of those children. Why do they call it like a boy or a girl? La Niña or La Niña. I don't know. But we're in that pattern. So while half the U.S. is freezing their ass off and shoveling snow, I'm out there just enjoying the weather, hiking, doing whatever, and no snow. We had a little bit and it melted. So cheers to me. Yay. All right, let's get going. First album. This one's, didn't know anything about this group. Glyders. The Glyders. And the name of the album is Forever. Glyders Forever. They're out of Chicago, formed in 2014, and this is their second album. It's a power trio. Their music is more kind of a retro 60s psych rock with some lo-fi indie roots in there, some swamp rock. I'd even say some country rock tossed in. I was on Bandcamp just trying to see what's new out there, what's exciting, and this was something that popped up. I put on a couple listens and go, wow, I like that. Black vinyl, the color was all sold out, but I did buy the package that it came with. Look at this, a poster suitable for framing. Yeah, I guess. And here's the big one. I've never had. There's a bandana. A bandana. I've never had a bandana. I don't even know how to put a bandana on, but it doesn't matter. I have one. You know, bandanas used to be something you blew your nose in. You know, they're like, you know, basically it's a large hanky for someone that has a lot of snot. But yeah, that was pretty awesome. So about this album, I really liking this album. I mean, it just opens up with Super Glide, and it just has this incredible lead guitar, this groove going on Super Glide, and there's just some trippy guitar work happening. It's just a great way to start it. I mean, you just feel this, you get into this groove, and it's wonderful. Oh, was it Moon Eyes? That was another one. It has kind of a country rock feel, a little bit rootsy on there, but very enjoyable. Stone Shadow was one, and on that one, it's kind of it's like a tight garage rock band coming at you. So they kind of change it up a little bit, kind of more of a country rock type feel into this garage band. And yeah, it's just wonderful stuff. This album just has a chill feel to it. But it does rock and it does trip out, which makes it really fun to listen to. It's just this groove that they have going on, I really like. Their vocalist, Joshua Caden, he also plays guitar. He just has this smooth, laid-back voice that's a big part of it. Just a really cool album. I mean, this is definitely top 10 for me this year. Glyders Forever, just super. I don't know, it's available other places beside Bandcamp, but I got a Bandcamp, and I am very happy with that album. Started out with the heavy dose of emotion. Seemed a little bit more like an illusion. Hands tied off behind my back. Can't see, can't swim, don't say anything. I got a bad feeling. Magic comes and it goes. What's next? Nobody knows. Ain't a joke, no despair. It comes straight out of the air. My life ain't got no money. I just wanna have a ball. How to do when you're on the losing end of all of it all. Love the sun, shadow, it's uncertain. And then the Fuzz Club record of the month, Out of France, which is a problem because that means there's going to be like French words or stuff like that. Ashinoa, well, Ashinoa. I don't know. They're out of Lyons, France. Formed in 2015, and it is a trio. Alt indie, experimental. The name of the album is in frickin' French. U autre forma. U autre. I don't know how even. To me, it looks like un autre forma. All right. So we're giving it the English translation on that one. Oh, but obviously I had no French in school. We learned Spanish, and that I really didn't care about. I was like, why am I learning this? And now I've spent over 7 years learning Duolingo. Every day. I haven't missed in years. I have stuff inside of here we're trying to get out. Here we go. We have, for those of you that want to hear something completely different, there it is. Go ahead and take that and use it. And so this album, this is their third album. Obviously it came out in 2025. Kind of a hazy psych jazz, like a 60s bossa vibe happening, might be how to explain it. There's some electronic in here with a down-tempo vibe. Now, if you're totally confused on what that means, I don't blame you, because I don't know. This took repeat listenings. It is to really kind of get into it, to dig into what's really happening. It's not packed with catchy riffs. There's other things going on. In fact, there's a lot going on musically, but it's not like, but it's just more subtle. It's more subtle what's happening. There's just a lot of different sounds in here, mixed in along with a clarinet. They got a flute. They got a sax. So, and a lot of you prefer more experimental type music, stuff that's kind of a little more out there. You would get that with this album. That's what you're going to find. It's not an album you're going to go whistle to. You're not going to walk around the street and go, I'm going to whistle a little Ashinoa. Probably not going to happen because you don't know what to whistle. But repeated listenings, I like it. It's not top 10. Maybe it might be too experimental for me, but that's the thing. Fuzz Club, you don't know what you're going to get. So, Ashinoa, whatever, un autre forme. For those with French, please give it how I should say it. All right. Then we go into, set that up right, CD of Gods and Men. I really would have liked to have had the album, but I had to get this out of UK, and the shipping was way over the price of the album. It's just hard to justify. And even if you really want it because you really like the guy who's in charge of this group. Of Gods and Men is out of the UK, and this came out this year. You've probably seen it on some other channels. Mike Grogan, who also has a channel, VC31 Vinyl Policeman is his channel. He has there's 4 of them, and they did this album, and it was recorded live, and it's called The Stare. See that look? That's kind of the look you get when you bring in some records and your spouse looks at you and wonders, what are you doing? You get the stare. So maybe that's why he came up with that idea, because he got the Stair, because Mike buys a lot of box sets. I gotta believe that he would have to get the Stair once in a while. But this is rocking with a little darkness and menace to it, which makes it fun. I like that. My buddy, the famous music critic Mike Rankin out of Australia, also known as Ben Rankin, called it tight as a fish's ass. Now, I've never looked at I didn't know. I mean, I guess a fish has an ass. But I don't know how tight it is or whatever. But somehow Ben knows more about that kind of stuff than I do. So, all right, we'll go with that. But you know, songs like "Flawed," which is the very first song, which is a fantastic way to start because it really brings you into it. Comes out strong and menacing. I like that one. "Vindicate Me" was another one that stood out. It just roars out. It's a rocker that has a lot of edge to it. Fun stuff. "Vindicate Me." So you can see there's this darkness happening here. "Vindicate Me." All right, I already talked about that. We go into "Witness," and cool guitar hooks are in "Witness." I liked it. They caught my attention as I'm listening to it. And Mike, he does the vocals and he does the guitars on this. "World of Pain." Well, see, now again, doesn't that sound kind of dark and menacing? It slows it down some from where we are, because we're coming at you. It's coming at you pretty hard and heavy. And it kind of slows down, but it sounded like a trumpet in there. I'm pretty sure there's a trumpet in there, and I like that. I like adding that in. But there's "Gone This Day," "Rebel Dance," "Kingdom Come," "Hollow." I mean, it all sounds dark and menacing. Good rocker. This was very enjoyable. I really like this. I wish, you know, vinyl just wasn't so crazy, but maybe it'll do super good and be released in vinyl in the US. So keep at it, Mike, PC31. We can make it happen. So good stuff. Again, available on Bandcamp. And please check out Mike's channel.
Satan's in the corner, wasting all the hours away. Satan's in the corner, counting down the judgment day. He's singing what sounds like a love song. I can't make out what he says. He's singing what sounds like a love song. I can't make out what he says. If the government man comes after you, who's gonna die in a fire and fear when every breath you take never heals? They make you ready and willing to run with a promise in your pocket, good times to come. Boots on the ground, you're dead. Play by the rules and all is fair. Vindicate me.
Then that brings us to the next VC. And this has been making its rounds. You know, a lot of people show it, and I just haven't got around to showing it. So it takes me a bit. Astral Yacht. Astral Yacht's self-titled one. And the VC member of this is Derrick Fisher, and his channel is Psyche Derrick. For those of you that like all things psych, you will not go wrong with Psyche Derrick, because he is all things psych. Vinyl Richie did a review on this one, and I'm going to say Vinyl Richie gushed about it. He gushed. Really liked it. Here we got him. The boys together there. There's Derrick. And Derrick's and his Derrick, and it's just two P's, and Jacob Pavlik. They're out of Lincoln, Nebraska. Go Big Red. So, you know, anybody out of Lincoln, Nebraska has to be an awesome album, because they're out of Lincoln, Nebraska. So, what I think about this one. This is psychedelic in a very funky way. I mean, they're almost like funky beats in that going on. It starts with Follow the Constellation, and it just definitely had a funk vibe to it, but yet there's all these trippy guitars happening. You like trippy guitars, you're going to be tripping all over the place on this thing. You're going to get them. There is let's see, there is also on the first song, there's just a lot of cool guitars, keys, percussion, bass. There's even a recorder in this, a recorder. Remember those in grade school when you were, had to play a recorder and you go, why am I playing this? Well, they have it. I was really good pretending I was playing. Hey, really not. Their song was Dreamer. I like that one, Dreamer. It has a real 60s trippy vibe to it with the vocals. So some of this is instrumental. Some of it has vocals on it. But we'll call that definitely a trip. That was an Astral Yacht type trip. Short Circuit Mind. I thought that was extremely tripped out. Oh, the guitars, that was a cosmic trip. Cosmic vinyl. Brian, the cosmic vinyl would have been popped on that baby. Very cool. That was a lot of fun to go on this. This is a very good album. This is really nice. If you like psych, you're going to like this album a lot. I think you'll just have fun with it. I especially really like the instrumentals where they just start going and grooving and taking you out to different places. So really nice stuff. Astral Yacht.
Could grasp at a moonbeam or star if you could. Will you never come down from your castles in the air? What true peace and beauty you seem to find there.
From Record Store Day, because I will slowly show my Record Store Day, so by the time next Record Store Day, I will be done showing Record Store Day. And this time we have Miles Davis live at the Unplugged Nickel, second set. So, Miles Davis, the Unplugged with Nichols in Chicago, the Plugged Nickel, Unplugged. It's not unplugged. Well, actually, they weren't electrified yet. But the plugged nickels in Chicago. And look at it. Look at that. There's what the plugged nickel looks like. Does that look like a dive bar? Doesn't that look like a dive bar? I was expecting something a lot fancier looking, but that's the plugged nickel. And Miles had canceled some engagements to the plugged nickel because he had broken his leg. He had something else that had happened to him, so he was having a bunch of things that happened. I think that's when he hurt his hip. So to make it up, they came in, and it was in Chicago. These recordings are considered famous, and I have the CD box set, and this whole thing will come out in vinyl possibly next year, because they came in and they took their songs and just totally obliterated them. They brought them in new ways, new directions, where it starts, you hear the song, and then this quintet just goes off. And so you're going to get completely new, different versions. I mean, the final one, So What, his most famous song, it's fast. It goes, but then these solos, they're just going everywhere, and they're pushing each other. So Miles comes up with a kind of a riff, and Shorter comes in and takes it and goes off in a different direction. So for those of you that really you enjoy the jazz and you like to hear things going new, fun, whole different versions. That's what you're going to get off of this. This was fairly inexpensive on record store day. Nothing special in there, but at least the inside had writing. So we're going to give that A on packaging, okay? Yes, at least we talked about this. So, yeah, this is very good. I enjoyed it. Of course, I am a Miles fan, as everyone knows. Well, you might, if you're new, you might not know that. Hey, I'm a Miles fan. But, yeah, good stuff. Final one, and this was off Fuzz Club 2. This might have been last month's record of the month. Upupayāma, Upupayāma. They don't give me the phonetics on this stuff, folks, so I just have to make it up as I go. Okay, and this is live at Fuzz Club. Very nice. I like that rubber duck. The label's rubber duck. That's fun. And let's see if we have a card. Generally, Fuzz Club is very good at giving download card. There it is. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to whoever gets that first. And maybe no one will take it. I don't know. It's up to you. So this album, Live at Fuzz Club 2025. This group, Upupayāma, I had an album earlier this year from them. It was pretty darn good. They're multi-instrumentalists out of Italy. And Alessi Ferrari, and yes, that's his last name, Ferrari, gotta like that. He leads the band. He's in charge of it. And the music is kind of Eastern, Western folk. Because they blend in sitar, they blend in a lot of flute in here, and there's definitely some psych happening with it. The music, it floats along. It's very enjoyable. This album is more meditative, I would say. You're not going to get up and do air guitars to a lot of it, though there is some pretty cool guitar solos. For instance, songs like White Oak, it does have a really good guitar solo. There's only 3 songs on each side because it's live and they just start jamming. And there is just a lot of instrumental jam. You do get some vocals, but for the most part, you're going to get jam, a little jelly, put some butter on that on your toast, and you got something pretty damn nice, okay? A lot of different things happening, though, when you're listening to this. You can start picking out different things that they're doing and going on. And it's... you just have to start peeling back the music, okay? It's just another one to sit and listen and kind of, okay, what are they doing here with this music? Fun stuff. Live, again, from Fuzz Club. Top 10, no, but enjoyable, yes. So, Upupayāma, whatever you want to call it, you do it. That's what we have for this week. I think I went short. Oh, well, I could have done an album, but my Christmas gift to you. I'm giving you back time in your life, so thank you very much. Thank you. I had a lot of new subscribers recently. It's that time of year. This time of year, we always get a lot more new subscribers, generally I've found, as people get into vinyl or out there, whatever, so do appreciate it. And I got another Garage Rock video coming, would have been this week, but they got that box set, which there's no room. We're figuring it out, folks. We're figuring it out. But thank you very much and truly appreciate it. Have yourself a wonderful week. Bye.